Alright, we left off last time getting ready to camp. Let me go ahead and move over to the map. And, let's see. I noticed that Ockar was a little bit low on hit points there. Did
I've already
anyone...
used my lay on hands for today.
Yeah, did anyone else have any healing that they wanted to use?
I don't have any temporary healing, so to speak. I've got consumables.
I'm at 18 out of 42.
I mean, combat starts. Do you have something to just gulp down?
I have a potion of extra healing. That's about it.
Alright.
Potion of extra healing if you drink the whole thing at 3d8 plus 3.
I mean, that's like a worst case. I mean, I'd probably give you one of my other potions after you would use that or something. So I got like 4 regular healing potions.
But
from the decanter.
That's the only healing I have on me. Tomorrow I can apply a lay on hands first thing, but
yeah, and I've got 4. At the moment, I'm only reserving 4 temporary healing potions.
Okay, well, then you can just wait until morning. That's fine.
Yeah. And in the morning, I can heal myself for 12, and then if combat happens, I can drink the potion of extra healing if needed.
Okay. Is there any preparations that you guys wanted to do? You had found a relatively dry overhang, which is going to keep you dry for the night. Had you already used the create campsite, Lafdul?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the camp is all ready to go.
Yeah, we were just like almost literally sleeping. It was just Higgimus had just seen us, although we kind of had reservations after the game, and Jewel had seen us, and she agreed with the preparing of a remove cursed.
Okay.
As I said, I had, well, I would prefer to keep my spells for the camp, you know, creating food and water and create campsite.
Okay. All right. So everything is good. You're gonna get started on your watches.
Yeah,
I think so.
First.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing on your watch, Ockar? You are up first.
Patrolling around with my wolf, keeping an eye out. Using a torch to look past where the light of the fire goes where the light of the campfire, so I can see if there's anything lurking out there.
Okay.
Am I already asleep at this point?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. No, that's fine.
Well, I mean, if there's something that you wanted to do before...
No. It was a case of doing deliberate acts that compromise our security. Because going around with a torch is kind of compromising.
Well, I mean, you got a campfire.
Yeah, I mean,
We've
if
already
you
got the
stay, as long as
campfire.
you stay within sight of the campfire, you should be able to listen more than see.
Well,
Mm.
I'm a human. I don't really have your enhanced sight
Vision
stuff,
it,
so I need a torch.
Alright. No, it's fine, you know. It's only for a couple hours.
Okay.
Do not worry.
That's about it.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
Although...
Alright, then in that case, nothing of particular note happens on your shift.
Okay.
You wake up Higgimus and retire to the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Higgimus, you're just gonna be sitting at the campfire, looking out?
Yeah, what's Braxon doing?
He's asleep.
Sleeping.
Yeah, does he have his book near him or anything?
Gonna be his backpack.
Braxon, do you have your book near you?
It's somewhere. It's not out in the open.
It's not out of the open anywhere.
No.
All right. Is this backpack? Where do you keep your backpack and stuff?
He's cuddling it.
Is he?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
He knows something's up, so...
If that's the case, then Higgimus will wait until the morning to deal with this. Okay. Higgimus, yeah, he'll just do what I laid out before. You just kind of watch out beyond the fire, I guess.
Okay.
Don't know if I trust Braxon. Take watch.
Braxon runs off with the book.
He runs off with the book. He runs off the book.
What do I do in an ambush situation? Hang on, let me consult.
Stab,
You should
stab,
wake up
stab,
your
stab,
party.
stab.
The party's dead. Oh.
All right. Higgimus, about halfway through your watch, you do hear some loud sounds, not particularly close to the camp. It sounds like they're
What sort of
mostly
sounds?
on the. I'll give you that in a second. It sounds
sorry.
like it. That's fine. It sounds like it's mostly on the other side of the, the sheltering rock hill that you're taking shelter under. It's there's a bit of a rumbling sound. And give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Don't say oh. Higgimus isn't stupid.
No.
I think I had the lowest
Yep.
intelligence of the party.
I got 30.
I think mine's 14. I think.
Okay.
Mine's 11.
To you, Higgimus, it sounds like when a large
13,
group of Giff are marching, but it's not quite the the cadence of marchers.
More chaotic.
There's
yeah,
a certain
it-
majesty to the sound.
Yeah, I mean,
Heavy
well,
footsteps.
when Giff are marching, they're in step, and these are most definitely not in step. But it does sound like a group of large, heavy creatures walking through the forest.
The
I'll
gift
perk my ear tufts up a little bit, kind of in that direction. And are they going away or are they coming towards? Is it getting louder or quieter? Does it sound like they're going by? I guess
It sounds like they're going by.
All right, I will just keep an ear directed at that direction, and if I hear that they're starting getting closer, I will wake up the fighters.
Okay.
Non-spellcasters.
Okay.
It's going to be a little hard to not hear the combat going on. Ah, I've been stabbed.
Well, I'll try.
Oh my god, Ockar's dead!
Okay.
Some people can sleep through anything.
So, after a little while, about 15-20 minutes, the sounds do begin to fade. It was... I should have been a little bit more clear. It wasn't like really, really loud. Like it was just right next to you kind of thing. It was definitely a little bit in the distance, but still within earshot.
Okay.
So
And
it does-
Higgimus would have thought to try to hunt anything or anything like that because he doesn't eat meat. So
that is understandable. All right. So after a time, they do fade away, and your shift ends. You gotta
Alright.
wake up Braxon?
yeah, I'll wake up Braxon and I'll tell him about the thing I heard, but I think that they passed. It's probably a herd of something. Nothing to worry about so much.
Thanks
Okay.
for telling me.
No problem.
I'll keep an eye out for them and in the air.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to go get some sleep then.
All right. Braxon, you are using your lantern, making circuits around the camp?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. It's relatively uneventful.
Uh-huh.
Let me just check something. Give me a second.
Then suddenly, giant Tatsa were first eats Braxon.
We won't have a problem with that book anymore.
True.
Always look
Still
on
try
the
casting
bright
Remote
side
Curse
of
on the
life.
book.
Helps if I have my my box for. Okay. Okay. Yeldan,
Yeah.
you are awoken by the sound of some sort of animal screaming in the distance. And let's
Because he's
see.
high up.
Lafdul, you are too.
Not Leva, she's an elf as well.
Yeah, she is, but you two are much more attuned to this sort of thing anyway.
Oh, I'm
no,
going to be
she
really
definitely is not.
miserable after I've been woken up by this.
You feel pretty refreshed.
Yeah, but I've enough. I still got to memorize spells. I got to take time out to do that.
Okay.
Is it just like,
Uh,
far off in the distance?
I will go outside and be quiet, not to wake people up as I go out and hear out seas and watch and inquire about it.
Okay. It is no longer raining. There is a bit of a generous breeze blowing through. Yeldan, it was how to put it? It sounded like a bird, kind of. Not terribly close by, but as you're laying there in the hammock, having been woken up by this, you do hear the sounds of crunching branches, leaves, stuff like that. Again, not very close by. It's definitely in the distance. And you believe that you're downwind of it, so your scent isn't going in that direction. The scent of whatever, the wind is coming towards you from whatever's making the sound.
Okay. I'll get down, and if I see that Lafdul got up and out.
Okay, Braxon is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, god damn it.
Really?
Yep.
Are we reading his book?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Where's Ockar's wolf?
roll Tracking.
Ockar's wolf was asleep.
Wait, was asleep? Is it still asleep?
Yeah. He's
Nope.
got acute hearing, a wolf.
Damn it!
Um,
I failed to track Braxon.
there are multiple tracks leading out of the camp. Human footprints.
Well, I try to follow them, but see if I can figure out where Braxon went.
Okay. Give me just a second. Because there are actually modifiers to the roll.
I tell Yeldan to blow his whistle if Cal gets into trouble. I'll stay in camp, but I'm gonna wait to wake everyone else up.
There goes one of our fighters.
Okay,
Before I leave, I'll tell Lafdul to check to see if his bag is still there.
Alright, well, first of all,
You'll be taking him with him.
the tracks are fairly easy to follow, but there's multiple tracks. So you're going to check for Braxon's pack, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ask
I am.
Lafdul to check for his pack.
Okay, there is a scrap of paper there.
Oh, I can't read common.
Neither can I.
Lafdul's just gonna shrug at it, you know.
Oh,
hang
that's wonderful.
on. I've got a translation book. Elven to common. I searched through that. Hang on. Yeah.
It's gonna take you a little while to translate it then.
Alright.
I'm not having any
to
success.
wait.
I'm not having any success in actually figuring where Braxon actually went. I'm still tired, I guess. Since Braxton abandoned his watch, I'll stay up. You can go back to sleep.
Well, you
no, I don't want to sleep if one of our people's missing. We need to find them.
Yeldan, you're pretty sure that based on how you feel, you got a full 8 hours sleep.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one of you should wake the paladin.
The paladin's quite aptly snoring away.
Or the wizard.
Wizards.
I don't want to wait. Thing is, Archer's.
Lafdul, you're
how
pretty.
much-
You feel pretty rested as well.
And I've had the same amount of sleep as Leva.
Yeah.
Alright, I will nudge Leva. Hey. Poke.
All right, you go.
Well,
in-
she's in the other
Ow!
tent.
Yeah, she's in the other tent.
Yeah, I
With Jewel.
will kind of whisper.
Like,
Uh,
well,
hey.
if we all feel rested, I think I obviously didn't get woken up from my shift. Said
Yeah.
Yeldan, and
That's a good point.
wake everyone up.
Alright, I will start arousing people.
And
I say
now
Brax
I'm
is missing.
So I gain a hit. So people that were injured gain a hit point.
Yes.
Okay. When you
I've-
okay. What happened? Are we in trouble? Are we being attacked?
No,
Braxton's-
Braxton abandoned
Braxton's
his
gone.
watch, and then left us all sleeping in the middle of the frickin' night, and left us a note.
Did you guys wake Higgimus up?
Yeah, we're waking everyone
You're
up.
waking everyone up now.
All right.
Maybe
So what's going
my
on?
Wolf, maybe my wolf could track him.
Yeah, there's too many tracks there. Your wolf might be able to follow by scent.
Did Braxton leave any of his stuff behind?
He's left a note. Can someone read the note? I can't read common.
I'll
Oh,
pick
yeah,
up the
did-
note. What's it say?
I'm asking, did he leave his pack behind or anything, or did he
Just
just?
a note.
I'll
Just the
look
note.
his note. Can I read his note?
All right, Braxton, go ahead and read off what the note says.
Wait.
Okay.
Hi, Braxon? Braxon isn't
Yeah.
here.
Braxton isn't here, no.
Yeah, but he knows what the note says. He can read it off what it says, so that
Yeah,
you're hearing in your mind what the note says in his voice.
Ah, okay.
Classic movie technique.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Get your popcorn, relax in your chair, and be told a story by Braxton Miak.
Okay, let Braxton speak now.
So the note says.
All right,
Oh,
Ow, 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 ow.
Braxton, you're
Oh, my
having a
ears.
microphone problem.
Oh,
You're having a microphone
oh,
problem.
let me disconnect and reconnect then.
All right.
Oh, I set that up and everything.
Technical
Amateurs.
difficulties.
Doesn't he do this for a living?
No.
Not with the devices that he's currently using. It's a little bit different.
Oh, do I need to pray for spells then? Obviously, because I've only just rested.
Yes.
Yeah. So how long? Yeah, a couple hours.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So there's this drawing of a broken sword on one side of the note,
Yeah.
and then on the other side it's got some words. It says, "To the company of the broken sword, I was saddened to hear you turning against me yesterday, when I've always supported you when things went wrong. I saved Yeldan in the underbrow and risked prison to save Lafdul from the watch. I lost money while Ockar made his armor. Salvage books for leather." He actually spelled salvage wrong, but he was a bit thick.
Sorry.
He wrote savage books for leather, and helped Higgimus get that darn shell. None of that was done for me, and I've let the rest of you have the pick of magic items ahead of me several times. A lot of people died fighting the slavers, and Beloriana nearly died bringing Higgimus back from the dead. We need to save her, but suddenly you want to steal my book instead of saving her. I have noticed Higgimus acting a little oddly recently, but I don't know what has turned the rest of you against me. Perhaps there is some foul magic on this world. We do not have time for this nonsense. We need to be moving forward. Several of you spoke of ambushing me right in front of me. I can't let that happen. I don't want to be forced to fight my friends. I am going ahead. I will find the tree and the secret it hides, and bring it back to our ship. And when I do, we will hear no more about this nonsense. I will prove you wrong, or die trying. Braxon Miak.
Oh. Bugger.
I'm gonna have the wolf smell the note to see if it has a scent on it.
I would mention that the casters need the spells. You're gonna have to split the party up. I'm gonna have to follow you.
Sadly, I don't want to leave you guys behind, but I think I'm the only one who can
I'm going-
probably catch up with him. And I guarantee you, he's gone off course, says Yeldan. He can't freaking climb.
I'm going to try
Trees.
to ride ahead with the wolf to see if I can catch up with him.
Anyone
You're
can try to
not
climb
in-
trees, but yeah. So Ockar
Your
and
health's
his
the worst.
Ockar, if you're riding your wolf, you could definitely, at the very least, I mean, wolves move faster than humans normally, but at the very least, you can keep up with an elf doing tracking. So you two
Can
would definitely be
you-
able to move pretty quickly.
Can you
Lafdul,
see
give me a
that?
potion to heal me up. I need to save my lay on him.
Alright. No, I will give him a healing potion.
You people can't sit on the wolf, right? Can't
Are
see
you, is it a temporary healing potion or?
No, this is a permanent one. It's from the draft. It's a 2d4
Okay.
plus 2.
I thought
Okay,
those
so
were potions
hold on.
of extra healing from the draft.
So this is an
That's
incredibly
perfect
bad idea.
health.
We'll be splitting ourselves up into 3 groups if you guys do that.
Yeah, but this isn't a horror game, so, you know, it's not going to end
Okay,
badly
so
like a
I'm gonna
Tuesday.
drink the healing potion.
Why do you think this is a game? I
Just
mean,
roll
this is
for the
reality.
use of the
Get-
reason.
Go on.
Guys. Okay, so I'm gonna drink the potion. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
That's an extra 5, and I got this potion of extra healing, but I want to save it. So
You're
you
better
lay
off
on hands.
than what you want.
Did you already? do
yeah,
that?
I'm just gonna do lay on hands
Okay.
to bring myself up to 36. Now I'm gonna have the wolf smell the note so we can get Braxon's scent.
All right. He kind of indicates to you that the various tracks that Yeldan has already identified, they're actually pretty easy to see. All smell of Braxon, so you're kind of
What
gonna
about-
have to pick one and go.
What about Lever's pet town as well? Can you help out to, like, get the strongest sensation out of the group, I guess?
Can he?
He's gonna be
He,
about the same.
he
as
already
the wolf.
has a 4-hour head start. I am assuming each watch was like 2 hours.
So which ways do the tracks go?
Leva,
Hmm?
how long does do you have fly memorized?
Not yet. She's,
Memorize, no.
No, you
I
don't.
she
can.
hasn't memorized her spells for the day yet.
Neither have I.
So
Okay.
did the tracks go in
And-
2 different directions?
And neither has Jewel, assuming that she is a spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
do the tracks go in 2 different directions?
They go in like multiple directions.
Just, he obviously set some false trails because we knew we were gonna try to track him.
Yeah, but
Um,
someone's not proficient in it.
Would haste do anything?
Ye-
It's,
It'd make
too
us
short term.
faster.
It's too short term.
Yeah, it's also
That's a
too-
battle-only spell, pretty much.
Yeah.
How long does your fly spell last?
My fly spell.
Mm-hmm. Or Jewel, do you have an ability to make me fly?
Uh,
Something so that we don't have to go through this train.
Jewel
Do we
shakes
have
her
the
head
ability to
and
scry?
says, "No, I do not. I'm sorry."
Do
It's
we have
okay.
like any magical abilities to track him?
Yeah.
I can change. Can I change my spells before I?
You
Yeah.
haven't memorized.
Yeah,
yet.
if you haven't memorized them yet, you can easily change them. But
Locate
you need
person.
to spend the time
I-
memorizing them.
Let's look at
The-
object. I can,
It's,
and it's not that long of range.
Braxton's gonna get
He-
hopelessly lost. I'm not. I'm sure of it.
Higgimus, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's quite some time. It would last quite a bit of time. 1 turn per level plus 1d6 turns.
An hour, maybe less.
Ah.
No,
Yeah,
a little
but we
bit over
don't
an
know
hour.
that. I just know it's probably longish term, isn't it? Wouldn't I-
basically-
wouldn't
all things considered, at least an hour, give or take.
Mhm. There you go.
Well, I think we should stick together regardless. If I could fly, maybe I could keep up with you a little bit better. I could push myself really hard.
I can have 2 fly spells.
Do you have anything? Actually, does anybody have anything that could help me deal with the exhaustion? Because I could push myself harder to move through all
Pushing
this stuff.
yourself harder. I mean, you would go a bit faster, but not that much faster. Plus, Braxon did have a lot of gear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, Braxton's at least.
But does anybody have anything that could help me get over my
I'm
exhaustion
looking
if
through
I
my
did that?
spells.
You don't have access to necromantic spells, do you, Lafdul?
No, I don't have remove fatigue.
Yeah. So that's basically it. And
That's
Joel
great.
might,
We should keep together. Go ahead and just start tracking. And I'll push myself.
So the wolf can't track him by scent because that was
Well,
the
no,
kind of
no,
thing.
your wolf can. The problem is that he laid down false trails, so you would
I know,
need
but-
to. You could go down those and check them.
All right, Yeldan's like, all right, Ockar, you go down that one. I'll go down this one. Higgimus and the group can keep moving forward. I'm reasonably certain we can catch up to them.
Spellcasters
Didn't-
need
Like
spellcasters need multiple. They need time to memorize their spells.
We've
Then-
overlooked something. We've overlooked something.
What?
He needs water. There, I did see like what I thought was a river up ahead. We can scout out up to that point.
That's true.
Okay.
He can't get a resupply of water without you.
Actually, does somebody have locate person? Oh wait, does Higgimus know that? Sorry, I blew it out. I apologize.
Well, you could.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
you could
then
say a
look
spell that
into-
can find people.
Yeah, does anybody have a spell that can find people?
I got the reverse, where someone can find me. Although, could I use it to find Braxon?
What's
If-
the spell?
Can you is it reverse?
I was thinking of helping hand, but
What it
I
is-
don't think so.
it would beckon the hand to come to Braxon. He would just ignore it.
Yeah.
Locate is that a priest spell?
There is a spell called Locate Person or something of that description.
There's
So
a
I
few.
do not.
There's multiple spells that can do what you want. The question is whether anyone has it and whether anyone
Does Jewel have
decides to memorize it.
it? Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
I've only got like
we got
Locate
time.
Object, which
Braxton,
is like
Braxton set several false trails. It's gonna take you guys
Wait,
a couple hours to memorize your spells. I'm gonna go this way. Okka's gonna go that way, and we're gonna come back before we go too far.
you have locate
Yeah.
object?
it's not that far. It really isn't.
Wait,
Like
yes.
how far
Like
is it?
60 yards plus 10 yards of level. He would be a
Oh.
mile at this point.
Okay.
He did spend time setting several.
All right.
false-
Yes, both Yeldan and Ockar kind of tried to figure out which ways he might have
Right
gone,
way.
and then
Yeah.
Although,
And we'll do that
spellcasters try
while
to
you
memorize
guys.
your spells, please.
We'll do that while you guys are doing your spells.
I could try speaking to an animal that might have seen him.
That won't help.
Jewel does say that she will memorize a spell that can try and find the book.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go. Yeah, me and Ockar are gonna go in two different paths so we can quickly figure out which one's the real one and which one's not.
Okay.
Because there's like what 3-4 different ways.
Yeah, there's at least 4.
Cool.
Oh my God, Braxton's so getting pistol whipped after this.
All right, so Yeldan goes down one, Ockar and Beowulf go down another, while Higgimus is staying with the spellcasters while they memorize spells.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just waiting for some information from Braxon, and I will give you guys some additional information. You guys know what spells you're memorizing?
Yeah, I'm not. I can't really change my spells much. I have to take what I'm taking. Because if we get into combat, I need to be able to heal people as well.
Oh, and when we do set off, I will push myself.
Okay. All right, I just need to check
By the
something.
way, I'm like Kurt. Like,
Although I've got a spell that I could use messenger to send a message back to the ship. If anyone can think of something.
nothing really. The overhead sweep won't help. The tree cover is too thick.
Yeah.
Also, by the
that's
way,
definitely
I
true.
did climb up a tree first, and I picked the trail that was closest to the path that we are supposed to be going.
Okay. All right. So Bjornwolf and Yeldan, you head down those trails. Let me see.
Let me know if you
Wow,
want
the
me to
casting
reroll a
time on
tracking
locate
check.
object is a full turn.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
meant to
I
be a
wasn't
combat
too
spell.
keen on memorizing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you need to be within range before it'll locate it, or...
I mean, it has a duration. You can move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for like around a level.
Yeah, it's...
Because Braxon was like, yeah, I'm gonna frickin' do this mission by myself. So I was like, he might have started going in the correct direction, but he probably veered off course and hasn't been thinking to check.
Okay. So Yeldan and Bjornwolf, you come to the and Ockar, you come to the end of the trail, and the trails very clearly end. And you're not exactly sure, you know, why initially. I mean, there's nothing obvious in the trail itself to indicate what happened.
I'm gonna go out and about because I knew he knows he has those jumping boots.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
That will allow him to jump a fair distance in a straight line.
Okay.
On trees.
You do not find a new trail within what you would consider a even unreasonably long jump.
I was actually gonna ask if you wanted me to roll tracking, but in that case, I'll head back and see.
No, he's actually. So the thing is that they're actually pretty easy to follow. So even though your score, your roll was so high, he wasn't exactly hiding these trails at least.
Okay, I'm gonna head back, and then after failing that path ending, and I'm gonna take my time and like, okay, those ones we were meant to find. If he really wanted to hide, he would have probably jumped from here around. So rather than looking in the immediate camp vicinity, I'm gonna spread my after I get back, I'm gonna spread my tracking check to be a wider area, because what I think he did is he set the false trails, then came back, because basically double back on top of the same trail as you would do. That's how that kind of works.
You need to have that mentality to do that, though.
He could have gotten that mentality from the book. Looked up the best way to
Hide
leave
just
false
tracks.
trails.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point.
And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread out and look for tracks that suddenly just start, basically after jumping.
All right, give me another tracking proficiency check.
Ah!
All right, no, you
Okay.
you do not find anything.
I tell Ockar my idea and see if Beowulf can.
Yeah, I'll
figure
do
it
the
out.
same thing with Beowulf.
All right. This is this on? I mean, obviously you would have had to come back to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you-
I came back to camp and we discussed this and then started doing this.
All right, but are you going down the other trails that you didn't check before?
If we don't find this extra trail, then yes.
Okay. Bjornwolf does not indicate any other trails that he has found.
All right.
Okay,
well,
then
we
we'll
got
just check.
There's 2 more trails. Check. Well,
Okay.
I'll go this way. You go.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm still trying to pick ones that are kind of going in the right direction.
Right. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna say, given the time that they're spending on this and stuff like that, well, are any of you guys doing full spell changes, like changing every single spell? Like, how much time do you actually need to?
I need more. I need a couple hours.
You do need a couple hours. All right.
Not doing a full change.
Okay. All right. So Lafdul is basically the big hold up here. All right.
Yeah, pretty much every spell has been changed. Oh,
All right, Yeldan, give me another
Memorize.
tracking check.
Tracking. All right. There we go. Ah,
Okay. You
I swear I'm good at tracking.
you come to the end of the trail that you're following, and you do notice in the trees above the end of the trail the telltale mark of that a rope was tied there.
He used his magic rope. Okay, well, I'm gonna start following the. I'm gonna head back to the party. It's like, okay, I found where he went. Which direction which trail is the correct one?
Well, no, actually, you don't know that because you didn't notice whether this was on the other trail, and it may have been. You'd have to go back to the end of the other trails and double check those to see if he did the same thing there.
Yeah, okay. Then I won't say that. I'll come back, check the trail I checked before.
Yeah, I mean, what you definitely found was that you now know you now have a pretty good idea of how he ended his trails. But which one is the real trail, you still don't know.
So I'm guessing all the trails end the same ways. Went back up into the tree and then came back and then started again.
Yeah, if you head down those, that's what you'll find. Yeah.
God. Well, in that case, I'm gonna say, all right, Braxon is gonna be trying to stay on course. So, and he does have a rope, so he can probably climb and check to make sure he stays on course. So we're gonna keep going in the same direction. He's just gonna be like,
All right.
I'm like,
Before you do that, though.
6 hours ahead of us.
Before you do that, though, Lafdul, how much time did you actually need to memorize all your spells?
yeah. Alright. What was it? 30 for every third level, wasn't it?
It's 10
30
minutes per spell level.
Yeah, so he needs at least an hour for his 2 third level spells.
Yeah, I'm just adding it up.
You just basically add up all the levels and add a 0.
I need 3 hours 20.
Ooh. Okay.
So that means he's gonna be.
Right, hang on.
I'm
Could
assuming.
Higgimus carry you on his shoulders while you memorize?
No.
No.
You most definitely need to be
They should.
calm and relaxed and.
Actually, no, it isn't.
Steady.
I have miscounted it slightly. It's over to. Hang on. 210 minutes, so oh, it is 3 hours.
Okay.
Just over 3 hours, basically. Or
All right.
3 hours, half now.
Well, in that case, Yeldan will say he's probably for 2 for. So, if assuming each, I'm assuming each watch was about 2 hours. Assuming each watch was 2 hours, he
Yeah.
didn't stick around, so we got 4 hours and then another 3 hours, so that's like a 7-hour head start. But he won't be able to.
Oh, just go for a water source. Common sense. He has to go to a water source to refill on water.
Yeah, what? I forgot that he had. I remembered that he had those boots of jumping and the freaking rope, so he could easily climb up trees.
Instead of
So
focusing on
he'll be able
tracking
to
him,
kind of stay on course. We're
yeah,
gonna.
I
we're
don't
gonna
think we should
go-
focus on tracking him directly. Go for the nearest water source.
Yeah.
The nearest water source might not help because. But
Yeah.
anyway, my plan is
I-
we're just gonna stay on course because he's gonna try to stay on course.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Yeldan on this one. Let's head to where we're supposed to be going, and then after a few hours, I'm gonna push myself, and to move as quickly as I can.
All right, let me see. I think
And
you'll
I'm
be
gonna be
making
ranging
the.
ahead, and I'm gonna be looking for tracks.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think you'll be making the check at the end of the day. Let me see.
I have 2 blessed watchfulnesses that I'm going to be casting. I'm going to be casting one on myself, one on Yeldan when we get an hour into the start. And I will be heading up the rear.
I'm going. Can I think I'll send.
Well, actually, no. I will. Can I head up on the north left, and Yeldan takes up the north right?
So you're both ranging
Ahead
out?
of the party. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take one side. He take the other side.
I think I'm gonna send
So you have to go
Bamol
back and forth.
with Yeldan to help him scout ahead.
I would suggest with Lafdul if Lafdul wants to be scouting, because Beowulf can pick up a Braxon's trail.
Okay, then I'll send him with
You
Lafdul.
probably. All right.
Because yeah, I don't know. Braxon might end up going off course and then going back on course, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get going. Jewel asks, when would you like me to try casting the location spell? I would need to be fairly close to him in order to locate it, but
How long does it last?
not a terribly long time.
If we come across another set of his tracks, maybe.
Probably by
Yeah.
the midday or in day or midday, people.
When we find a lot of tracks.
Well, if
We'll
he's staying
see.
up in the trees, what sort of tracks would we find?
He
I don't
can't
think
keep doing that.
He can't keep doing that, and he's part.
He'll
I
risk
think
falling down.
He's pretty encumbered, so if Higgimus pushes himself, we should be able to catch up.
I'm gonna say end of day.
Higgimus, I would suggest that if when Jewel finds him or finds sign of the book, that I have you fly at that time.
Sounds good.
Actually, why don't you use fly
and
on
actually,
Jewel?
I have a scroll that can extend the time that you can fly. I have a scroll
Can you?
that's extension.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
So is it a spell you might want to learn?
Huh?
Is it a spell you want to learn now?
I suggest we do it at the end of the day, since we spent enough time here. Let's get
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think he has about a 7 hours head start.
Okay.
Eventually, he'll tire.
All right. So you guys get going, and going in the direction that you were going before.
Let's keep on checking to make sure we're on course, but I am spending the time to check for Braxon Trail to see if it picks up again
Okay.
as we're going.
Give me another tracking check then. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for letting you know what you find. Okay, so
It's like an hour in. I'm casting Blessed Watchfulness on us then.
okay, who are you casting it on?
Myself and Yeldan. I got 2 memorized.
Okay. All right. Everyone who was anyone else injured who got a hit point back? You guys all did that overnight? I know Ockar said that he did.
I believe I'm at full.
Okay.
Does Braxon get
Oh
one
no,
too?
I'm not. I'm not actually at full. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Braxon would have gotten one too.
Woohoo! Braxton doesn't get anything for all his troubles to make us go through it. I'll knock your pay.
Freaking curse book.
You know,
I
I
don't
had thought to
understand.
just knock you out and take your stuff anyway. Should have done that, but hindsight's 2020.
I think we should get on his good side by apologizing to him when we see him.
Apologize.
That way he'll drop his guard.
Oh, do you really think so?
He's under
Well-
the effect of a curse, we think, probably. So
Yeah,
Would
this
you-
is unreasonable.
you just-
I'm not. Wait, I'm not with the group. Never mind. I'm not there.
Oh, you are.
You'll keep coming back, and you can have a conversation at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, we need to find him and get his mind on straight.
All right. So you return to the game trail and continue on along there. It after about an hour, you do hear a rumble of thunder in the distance.
Is it rain? I checked the sky when I'm one of the times. Is it look like it's gonna rain? Or I don't have weather sense, so.
You're climbing up the trees when you're saying when you're checking when you're climbing up the trees.
Yeah, when I'm checking, I'll check the sky and see if I think it might rain. Or something
there definitely appears to be a storm front moving in pretty quick.
Okay, I'll let people know. Storm front moving in.
Can we not? While you're up there, I guess Lafdul would probably do the same since he has no problem climbing trees. Is there any landmarks or anything that might look like indicate shelter?
Nothing that you can see from the tree.
Treetops.
Treetops,
yeah. Would you guys be all right for pushing forward?
Yeah.
Push forward.
We're gonna keep going, and
Okay.
I'm hoping that it doesn't rain before.
I just remember that Braxon doesn't have a tent.
Yep.
And he needs light to see in the dark.
Yep.
If I
So
fly
do
up
I.
at night, I can see him.
Right.
I'll
Well,
see
It's the same light all the time. You
yeah,
forget.
and it's twilight in general, so it's not that it's
But
that
the clouds will limit the light a bit. That is.
yeah. When the clouds come in, it'll get significantly darker.
So Braxton, but the thing is that the rain will wash away any trails that Braxton may have left behind.
Yeah, that's true. Let's keep going.
Yep. And we lost somebody. It looks like Leva. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Let's see if she comes back. But yeah, so the trip is definitely going to get wet. You can tell. Let me PM her and see what's going on.
Oh, you're gonna PM her?
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Well, when we do catch up with Braxton or run into him again eventually, because either that's going to happen or we're going to
Or
find
he's
him dead
gonna
somewhere.
die.
Yeah.
There's a very real chance he could die. And we'll never find him again.
All right, she's
Beaten
saying
by
that
dinosaurs.
she's saying that it
Yep.
looks like her provider might be doing some work right now.
Okay.
Okay. In that case,
Break?
It's way too early for the
no,
break,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's really
Yeah,
early
it
for
is
that.
early, but I was thinking, well, break it so can find out if Leva's coming back or not.
Well, I'll we'll see. I mean, I do need everyone to roll a 1d10 though because of reasons.
Okay.
That's kind of
I
what
guess
I
you
was kind of hoping that she'd come back in, get back in time for that. But I will.
I guess
will
you'll
roll
roll
for her.
for her?
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised.
I am still not surprised because it's not a 1.
Same. I'm gonna. Which side were you on? I would be on the left.
I'm on the
because
left.
Yeldan's left-handed.
All right, then I'm on the right then. I thought we were the other way around, but
I'm left-handed.
Leva
That's
is
what I would.
not surprised.
how far away is the range?
I go like near the top of the map.
Oh God, I didn't want to do that. How do you?
You
How do
click
you...
the ruler has changed. It's now like a.
No, how do I delete?
You
You box
Select
select it,
yeah, you can box
Oh
select it.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
and then you hit delete.
Okay. All right.
We're
So
about 40 feet apart. That's good.
Yeah.
it looks like
Awesome.
Ockar is the only one who is surprised. His wolf is not surprised.
Who's wearing a helmet?
Yeah. All right. So there's some rustling in bushes nearby as some large carapaced creatures, arthropods, come out. They have large claws, pincers coming right towards you. They're rather long, and they look like lobsters, which is kind of weird because you're not underwater.
Rock lobsters?
You could
Rock
say that.
lobster.
Oh, they're not amber hulks, are they?
No, they're lobsters, but they're not aquatic ones.
They're ground lobsters.
Hey.
So let me
Swamp lobsters.
go ahead and just get that.
It's
Alright,
still
so-
better
Here's the
than
real, here's the
Can
real
you hear me?
question.
Yes,
Yep.
I can
Yep.
hear you now.
Yeah.
You're not surprised.
We're in combat.
Well,
Giant,
rock
giant,
lobsters are better than sand sharks.
giant lobsters are attacking you.
Oh, I do
Um,
have 4 healing potions. I would have handed them out to
Okay.
Ockar, Yeldan.
Everyone else but you again, because Braxon's
Yeah, I've
gone,
got
so-
spells.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm one shot, so Lava doesn't have one. I don't have one.
There's
So
Braxon's gone.
Braxon. Yeah, Braxon's
normally-
not with you.
All right. So yeah, Lava has one.
Are these things right on top of us, Alt, or are they still a little distance away?
They're not right on top of you, although they are. They did definitely wait until you were passing by to come out of the bushes and try and ambush you, but they did fail to do so.
well, they ambushed me.
They did ambush you, but that's because you have a big a big
That's the wrong macro.
helmet that doesn't really allow you to see and hear things very well.
But it
Alright.
protects my head.
Yeah.
So do I roll initiative for the wolf, or...
Yes, and that is going to be with a +6.
So I'm just going to click my token to make it easier.
That's fine.
So... There's a hashtag... Player initiative...
I can't remember. I refresh my food and water in the morning, don't I? I'm just.
Yeah, you've been casting it in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. So
Okay, that'll
I'm
be
just
for the wolf.
removing the spell off the list.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot, I guess.
Yep.
Where's my bow?
Yeah,
Where's my character token?
you're far enough away that you can. I mean,
Have I got a good shot?
I should
from
say
here,
that you're
or-
close enough that you can hear the shouts of non-surprise from the party members as these giant lobsters come out of the bushes.
I get a
Rock.
feeling our
Snapping.
ranging isn't doing so well. We should probably go to the sides of the party.
No, that's the thing. Is our ranging isn't the way I imagined the ranging is we're not staying in front all the time. It's just that's where I keep my token usually. Is we
Well,
do I
go
go
into the
all the way
sides.
to the sides. And
Also, a
back,
lot of the time, the monsters come out from under the ground.
that too.
All right, everyone rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I missed a lot. What did I miss?
You're
We
being
got
attacked.
ambushed, but we didn't get ambushed because we
We're being attacked by lobsters.
Yeah.
You weren't surprised. Roll initiative.
What, are you, what, how are you going to react to this? Basically, are you casting spells on them, or
These
Are you
these
gonna
are
wait a
lobsters, you
turn?
said.
First round, you actually can't cast spells. Because even though you're not surprised, it's still a surprise round.
you just throw a sling or
So-
something?
sling bullet.
Yeah, just do a sling bullet, or reposition yourself somewhere.
I still haven't seen the lobster tokens pop out yet.
Yeah, they're not going to be. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's only 3 of them.
They're underground at the moment.
They're not underground. They were in the bushes.
Yeah.
In front of us, behind us, vague direction.
They were to the sides.
Right, so,
Which
alright.
side?
Both sides.
side.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Pincer attack. Have you not seen Final Fantasy?
And they have pincers. I just need an initiative
Yeah.
roll.
Sides.
The clap.
I only move. I only move. Nothing else.
You're not
Okay.
gonna
You
You
sling.
still need to roll initiative.
You
Then. You
just
still need to roll
roll
initiative.
for attack on your sling.
Or just roll 1d10.
Climb a tree or something.
Of course, that was with the without the.
Yeah, because I'm not going to do anything.
All right.
You're waiting to react,
Not,
basically.
I'm just moving around.
All right. Okay. All right. Leva, you're just gonna move out of the try to
Way.
keep away from them.
Yes.
Okay.
Where would that be?
Doesn't matter.
Down
I'm not putting tokens in.
Find a
You-
fighter
it does,
to hide
the
behind.
tokens don't
We're
matter.
not doing
right now.
tokens, so
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I move out the way.
Okay. Jewel is going to use her spear, try to skewer the closest one. And she does hit. These are large creatures.
Okay.
So she is going to deal...
Spears do more damage against large.
Yes.
I thought so.
Not that matters that much with that roll.
What was that, like 1d10 or something?
1d8 against large.
Yeah.
Spears should
1d8.
probably be a little bit better, but...
Yeah. I
Oh,
didn't
well.
realize it was 1d6.
I
let's
think
go with that. All right.
if you are using an actual boar spear should do more damage to medium creatures because they're designed for them.
There isn't an actual
But-
boar spear in second edition.
Well, since it's like still 2 not in melee, I'm shooting one of them.
All right.
+1 plus arrows.
That is going to be a hit.
+2. Oh, that's one and the arrows at
10 damage? Wow, nice. All right. Okay, your first arrow finds finds one of the joints in the carapace and just slides right in. But they don't make noises because they're arthropods.
Squelching sound of some description.
Oh, there is a squelching sound. Yes, there is a squelching sound. All right, Beowulf.
It moves in to attack one of the rock lobsters.
Okay.
Wait, give me a second. I screwed that up.
And he missed.
Yeah, that is going to be a miss. All right, Lafdul.
He's gonna fire one. I'm gonna try and go for the one that Yeldan went at if I can.
Yeah, you can.
If it's not melee, you're fine.
Nope.
Not with that kind of roll. All right, lobsters do move in. One is going to attack Jewel since
Tasty mage.
she
Bard
was
thingy.
close. She did decide to move in, and that is a miss. Oh, actually, 2 attacks. That's also a miss. Okay, one is going to attack Beowulf since he attacked, and does get a hit.
Oh no, my wolf!
First time Ald actually attacked it.
So this giant lobster does get a claw and pinches the wolf quite painfully for 9 points of damage.
How much life vaguely does that wolf have?
28.
How many?
20.
Could have said like a couple more hits or something like that. Like that.
And the other one is going to move in on Higgimus.
Stop it.
That's the one who took 2 arrows.
He did
or 1 arrow.
he did miss. He just
Good.
could not get his pincers around your enormous girth. All right, your turn, Higgimus.
I'm gonna shove my gun into his mouth and pull the trigger.
Called
Wait,
shot.
what?
Is this a called shot?
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
Not really. Doesn't matter.
You
You thought about it.
you think you know where the mouth on one of these things is, but you really don't. You fire, and The angle, just the shot, just bounces right off the thick carapace of the creature.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we get second shots?
Yes, second shots for the archers.
Thaco 12.
That is a miss for Yeldan.
I think I might have hit. Give me 1 second.
I don't think you have a good at Thaco as Yeldan does.
Yeah.
No, it's not as good, but it's still reasonably. What the hell's my Thaco? I keep losing these particular notes.
It should be on. It should be on in the weapons area.
Yeah. Either way, I'm pretty sure a 9 is not good enough. All right, so initiative time.
It's a Thaco 14.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Right.
Dropping the bow. They're all in melee now.
Time for the paladin to enter the fray.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm drawing my short sword.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeldan's dropping his bow and pulling out his.
Yeah, I'm dropping my bow and drawing out my short sword and my dagger.
Can't pull out both.
It's a dagger, can I?
Yeah, it's just
No.
one weapon at a time.
All right, just short sword then.
That's why you always tell me.
I thought it because it was a dagger. It's literally a little thing.
No, I mean you could if you chose not to attack. But all right, everyone rolled.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Lafdul's pretty slow today.
Leva is very, very fast.
Only because I used the macro and want to cast magic missiles.
All right, give me a second. I did not have my chart up. I need to get that. There we go. All right.
That was like hot on a dot, and everyone was like, charge! The missiles have already hit.
All right, 3 missiles.
No wild surge?
Nope, no wild search.
That's normal. 3 for her right now is normal.
Have not had a wild surge in a very long time, and I am a little disappointed
Yeah.
by that.
I am as well.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to cast Neomus Lecus do you know to fill that itch for you, hey?
Which one were you going after? The one that Jewel hit, the one that Yeldan hit, or the one that attacked
Jewel.
Beowulf? Jewel? All right.
The one Jewel.
Okay, your missiles come flying out of your fingertips and slam into the creature.
I mean, she always has to prepare at least one wild magic spell per day, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she hasn't used them. But wild magic spells don't necessarily create wild surges. Basically, only Nahal's Reckless
only-
Gleomer.
Yeah, that's what it allows her to cast basically any spell she wants. But there's a difficulty to that.
All right, Ockar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move in and attack the thing that pits my wolf.
If she really wanted to cast Wish, she could use Neon's Reckless Deoma to do it.
I believe
Only
you
if
have
she
to
has
know
the
the spell.
ability to.
Well, yeah.
That is a hit.
And the wolf is going to bite.
That is also a hit.
Are these large creatures?
Yes, they are.
So 1d12.
They're not reptiles,
And-
though.
Yeah, 1d12 plus 2.
Ah, I thought that was going to be the 1 there for a second.
And 2d4 plus. Give me a second, I have to look at my wolf because I never remember this.
It's not plus anything, it's just 2d4.
Okay.
Alright. So 7 and 6, very nice. So you get a good cut across its carapace. Your blade sinks in a bit, and Beowulf gets his jaws around one of the joints on a leg and just starts trying to rip it off.
Is it dead?
It is not
Biting,
dead.
shaking.
It's
around,
still pinching at you. Yeldan, your turn.
all being pinched.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna go into attack the closest one with the Blade of Baradan.
All right, that'll be the one that you already hit, and that's attacking. Higgimus.
Thaco, main hand is 14.
That's a hit.
Alright. 12.
Well, Your
Ow!
blade mostly deflects off the carapace, unfortunately.
Speaking of which, do I know the modifier to the Blade of Yeldan yet?
Yes, it's +2.
Cool.
Ooh.
I've been using my sword for the longest time, and I still haven't really got an idea of.
That means I had the speed of 3.
Might just be damage, it might not be speed.
Ockar,
Extra
yours
speed.
normally is +1. You've used it enough now.
Okay, so that's about what I imagined.
I haven't figured mine out yet, because I've been casting more than fighting.
All right, Lafdul.
He's using it at the moment, though.
Which one is this?
The
Short sword.
one that holds in the air.
Okay.
Faku, well, this sword's 15, because I don't actually know what its modifier is.
All right, and you're moving in to attack the
Whatever's closest.
same one that Yeldan attacked. All right. That is a hit.
Hey, I will throw my measly 1d6.
I got it next set before.
2.
next set.
That's it.
All right.
I contributed.
You do get another glancing blow off its carapace. Jewel is going to stab with her spear, aiming for its mouth as well.
Oh,
And
cool
she
shot.
does hit. And with that roll, her spear just goes right down inside of its abdomen, right through, and it stops moving.
Oh, does she pick
Cured
it
it.
up and like anyone want a lobstick about?
It's a little bit heavy for her.
Yeah. Higgimus
Oh,
could do that.
Higgimus
but-
could
Higgimus
definitely
would
do
do
that.
that.
Speaking of, your turn, Higgimus.
Higgimus is just gonna be pulling his great sword straight out, or two-handed sword straight out and into a swipe motion.
Okay.
Not stab motion.
No,
He
I don't
doesn't-
think he would be doing that.
He doesn't like lobster kebabs.
He doesn't. He has a slicing weapon, anyways, not a piercing weapon. Sorry, what's
So-
this thing?
That's true.
Does that hit?
I think so. Just barely.
He's normal sized.
Just barely. No, large.
Not large.
Oh, they're large.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh!
Wow. That's still
Wow.
damage on 3 ones.
Wow!
Wow.
That is.
Is it? Did
Hey,
it
hey, hey,
survive?
that's just because I was pulling it out of my scabbard when I was doing that.
You,
Does it survive
a claw is trying to pinch at you as you're waving, and you're off balance. But your sword blade does still dip down and just crunch right through its carapace surrounding its head, and it stops moving.
He still kills it.
Even when he isn't hitting it hard enough, he hits it hard enough.
Even on a minimum damage roll, yeah. Well, there is just one lobster left, and it's going after Beowulf again.
It's
Glad that wasn't
roll
a roll
around.
for a stat.
I don't know. Plus 11 is pretty good for that.
Well, I mean, plus 11, but I mean like the 3 6s.
Yeah, that's true. All right. It does get both of its pincers on Beowulf.
Oh god.
13 points of damage with both of those.
Pull wolf.
Your wolf cries out in pain, whines in pain as those two.
Well, I'm gonna have to feed it the potion of extra healing.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You could feed it to
You
him.
can feed
Yeah.
animals potions.
All right, initiative time.
I can. You got a temporary
I
invocation. Use that
call-
one first.
Alternate reality. Let's see.
I was correct as in the speed because it's a +2 weapon. I get a speed modifier of 3 instead of 5.
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking before roll.
I am using the code effect because, I don't know, I don't feel like starting a forest fire today.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. My entire province is on fire.
Okay, everyone rolled.
Did my thing not rolling?
Higgimus?
Have I not clicked on the token? Yeah, I didn't click on my token again.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 now.
And Higgimus?
Yeah, I've rolled.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
alright. Guess I didn't see it. Alright.
I got a 12? 12? Yeah, 12.
Okay. Ockar.
Okay. First, I'm gonna swing down this thing to try to kill it to free the wolf.
That's
And
a...
then I'm gonna have to roll the wolf's own attack. That's probably a miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
There's a +2 on that, so that's actually 8.
Okay, your blade does sink into the creature's carapace, and it does release its grip on your wolf. It looks like it wants to pinch you now. Oh, and I need to move Lafdul up because of that. Okay. Leva, is that a touch-based spell?
Alternate reality. It is, isn't
Alternate reality, as far as I remember, yes.
it? Yeah, because you had to touch Higgimus, didn't you?
Yes, I
No,
did have to.
Wait, who are you playing to touch?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's
Probably
wolf.
a wolf.
Wolf.
Reroll the damage or the target by...
No,
Making a miss roll.
you have to touch the thing that's that took the action.
Okay, I touched the thing.
Okay.
Oh god.
The lobster.
Okay, make an
Roll the
attack roll.
hit.
What's that?
You can
one?
do it, Lava!
What is that? D20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
D20. You need reasonably high, though.
No.
Oh, I doubt what that was.
What's your
Yeah.
Thaco?
Not high enough.
It's-
Not good enough.
Even I would probably miss with that, and I've only got moderate effect.
Yeah, that's a
Let me
miss.
see.
Yeldan! Arrows!
No,
He's
I'm
melee.
melee. I'm drawing my second sword and meleeing.
Okay.
2d20 with 2 swords. My offhand Thaco is now 12, so. And my
You do hit with
well,
your
no,
offhand.
No, I meant my main hand is 12 and my offhand 6.
Okay.
My bad.
All right, then you miss with both of those. Jewel is going to try and spirit, and she does hit. Okay. She does not kill it, however. All right, Lafdul.
It's switched target.
I'm drawing my dagger using a code effect.
Okay. So you're attacking with both weapons?
Yeah. Oh, I think that both hits.
Yeah.
Roll your damage, buddy!
This is with the short sword without the modifier, and this is with the dagger plus.
Okay.
King.
You jump in and stab it with both of your steely knives, and you do kill the beast.
Yay, Lafdul killed something.
Good job, Lafdul.
And you have some nice, delicious cold lobster now.
Yeah.
Can we cook it first?
Hey, it preserves it a bit longer. That's a
I'm
good
going
idea,
to
actually.
I'm going to feed Behemoth my potion of extra healing.
You use a temporary one.
No, yeah, I'm gonna use the temporary one.
All right.
And see how much that does. So, roll 2d4 plus.
If you beat him another
Yeah.
one, you have to roll on the post-miscibility.
Not on temporary healing
No,
potions.
not with the temporaries.
I'll hand you the one that Lafdul gave me.
Not
Okay.
some action now.
Oh, are we still in fight?
You're done.
Oh, we're
killed them all.
finished.
Yeah, you killed him.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him the one that Higgimus
I've
gives
got
me.
2. I was gonna say I got 2 cure light wounds. But yeah, all right. So there's 2 temporary healing potions left floating around the party.
Do you want to use it to cure light wounds? It's he's
Hang on, Jill got hit, didn't she? And who's the most injured?
Jewel did not get hit.
Did she?
The only,
Oh.
the only person that got hit, the only thing that got hit was my wolf.
Yeah.
Alright, I will use a Cure Light Wounds on your wolf. Four.
Does he have a
I
modifier to
another
that?
one. I don't think Cure Light Wounds has a modifier.
No, it does not.
Oh.
How?
I was getting worried about Braxon because how is he going to defend himself if he's attacked like that?
Especially if his first instinct is to go for the book.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but you remember that loud screeching? That was probably some bird that picked him up as he read the book.
No, that was the bird. Yeldan will correct him. That was
Wow.
the bird screeching. Probably not Braxon.
Give me a second.
Mhm.
And it didn't sound like a dying screech, if I recall, right, Ald?
It definitely sounded, well, it sounded like a painful screech. Whether it was dying or not, you don't know. You're not familiar enough with the creatures around here to know for sure. It was definitely in pain.
Maybe he whacked it with the book.
Jewel asks if you want her to cast a spell now.
Yeah, go ahead. We've been at this for a while.
Okay. And she begins casting her spell just as the wind picks up and it starts raining, and there's definitely thunder and lightning in the sky. And
Yeah.
let's
Hey,
see.
hey, and I asked Higgimus, hey, can you carry one of those lobsters?
Well, what?
How?
Can you carry one of those lobsters?
One of those
Actually,
what?
No. You
He's
know what?
already
Lobsters.
encumbered. He's been running. It's going to slow him down even more, isn't it? Oh.
Probably not, but I realized, wait, no, we're pushing it. We don't want more weight. Never mind.
Plus, don't you boil lobster? I mean, can you cook them other ways out in this
Grill 'em.
forest like this? Grill them? Oh,
Grill.
Well, I
pretty big,
imagine
though.
since Higgimus rolled minimum damage, he didn't hit him with the sharp end of the blade. He hit the lobster with the flat
The
end
one
of the
that
blade.
was skewered, could we, like, cut the tail off or something?
I mean, you could
But
try.
anyways, Yeldan was like, we don't have time
Alright, if you don't have time, you don't have time. I won't debate it.
because Braxton's not gonna stop moving.
Anything else you want to do before you move on?
How long do you reckon we're going to still be traveling for?
A long time. We might
Yeah.
go
Alright.
over.
How
it's
many
fairly
hours
early in
have
the
we
trip.
traveled?
It's fairly early in the
Alright.
day's trip so
Alright,
far.
doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna,
Oh, carry
I'm
on.
going to pit my wolf. Tell him he did a good job.
Okay.
The real question is does
Oh,
Braxton
yeah.
get any combat encounters?
Are you swapping the potions around or the people keeping them? Because Lever and Yeldan had them.
I
Well,
think
Both got the
whoever
temporary
had
healing
it.
potions.
Braxon, I just sent you a message. Let me know.
So
Because I need to know this, like, now. Jules casting her spell. Okay. Alright,
Okay, answered.
alright, thank you. Okay, let's see. Jewel finishes casting her spell and then begins to turn, do a full slow rotation around. And after a second, she points in a direction and says, "That way."
I
Let me
will
go
start
that
moving
way.
that way.
He's close.
You
Okay,
can't tell how
it's
close.
actually behind you.
Can you tell how close it is? As we're moving.
She's concentrating. She says, "No, I can't. Not exactly. I can only tell direction."
Shall I
Okay.
fly up?
Do you want fly?
That won't help. Tree cover. Tree cover.
But if we fly, can you handle? I'll ask her. Can you handle being moved around while concentrating?
Yes, I can move all and if I give up concentration, I can the spell will stay and I can fight, but I'll have to concentrate again to find it.
Just stay concentrating.
He's gonna pick
So,
you up.
how much weight can I carry with a fly spell?
Leva?
That's
It's not something she's going to know off the top of her head.
it doesn't say. I don't read anything about that.
Then it's probably whatever you're carrying.
Okay. So, here's a
Look-
question for you, Old.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Goes at your
grab...
move speed, though.
Oh, it goes at my move speed? I don't get, like, an extra fly speed?
Let me double check.
Oh, no.
It says
The
it's
creature
B.
affects-
The
Oh,
maneuverability
yeah.
class of the creature is B.
Oh, no,
That's
it
mo-
is a given
Movement,
speed, yeah.
movement of 18.
Yes.
Is that faster than when I move now?
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Triple.
Current
It's
movement is
half
6.
half that on ascending and twice that on descending in a dive.
Okay, here's a question for you guys real quick. Ockar, can your thing carry somebody else along with you with the saddle? No, just
No.
Ockar.
It's only built
Okay.
for me.
So how many people do we have? We have Lafdul, we have Yeldan, we have Leva, and we have Jewel, right?
Well, Lafdul,
Because Ockar can carry himself,
I
right?
can carry myself on the wolf.
And Lafdul can fly by himself, right?
Yeah, not very.
Not
I only
for
move at a
very
move.
long.
Not too long. Right. Actually, I need to check. But it's. I only move at a move speed of 6, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm considerably slower.
So I don't have to worry about Ockar.
How fast would I move if I put the flying saddle on the wolf?
Give me a
Yeah,
second.
that's the idea.
Alright, so with the saddle, you are going to have a movement of...
Yeah, my outer self space
Normal movement rate.
not that long.
Okay, so, and that's better than if I just moved on land with the wolf?
Yeah, I mean, when you're
Considerably
riding
because
your wolf, it's definitely moving slower. I'd probably say it's moving at half normal speed, which is still pretty fast.
Yeah, it's still.
Then I'm going to put the saddle on it so we can fly with Higgimus.
Okay, but hold on. I'm trying to figure out how many people I can carry here.
You would not really be able to carry too many people. It doesn't say weight, but
Well, I'm wondering if I can carry one in each arm and then somebody on my back.
maybe the elves.
Yeah.
Then take
He wants to carry Jewel, basically.
Jewel and
Jewel, you can carry. Yeah.
Jewel, can
Leva
I carry
has 2 fly spells.
Leva?
Leva has 2 fly spells. She can cast
Okay.
fly on herself.
So,
Where do you get that I have two? I said it's theoretical, but I didn't say that I would
so
memorize.
you only
two.
prepared
She
one.
took alternate reality, remember? Used it in combat. Third
Oh.
level. She has 1.
Oh, okay, so you took alternate reality, so you only got 1 fly spell. So
Huh?
Higgimus could carry both you and Jewel.
could I do Leva, Lafdul, and Jewel?
You could do Leva and
No.
Jewel.
I could do Leva and Jewel.
Yeah.
Could if
Lafdul just has
hold
to,
on, let me talk, please. It could if I gave like a potion of fly to Yeldan or Lafdul, could they one of the other carry the other?
No.
God.
Yeldan can keep up on foot pretty easily.
Wait.
So first of all,
if
hold on. With that fly spell, Higgimus is going to blow away all the rest of you in speed.
Yeah.
Even me on the wolf.
Yes. Completely
The
blow
idea
away
is
you.
to cover as much ground as we can.
Then
And with I mean, you could just take Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
that's
we'll
what
be
I was
splitting the
thinking.
party again.
Jewel has removed
Yeah,
I've got disabling spells.
I
but-
have an
Or,
idea.
hold on,
I have an idea.
hold on, real fast. So, but part of the point is to find him, and you're also really, really strong.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking if like we get ambushed or he gets ambushed or something like that.
Let's just.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. I'll take Jewel, and I
And-
will take Leva.
Okay, you
With
could
me.
take
And I can't-
Lafdul instead if you wanted.
Uh.
I mean, you basically need Jewel
Okay,
to point out, where to go, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
Lafdul might be good to have.
But it's up to
If
you.
I
Okay, I'll take Lafdul and I'll take Jewel. Jewel's I guarantee I have to take her. There's no getting around it. And I guess we'll be moving. I'll point in the direction. I'd say, guys, we'll be moving in that direction.
I can follow
And-
you. Keep an eye. Check. on
somebody,
you.
what about
Yeah.
Leva? Could I carry Leva on my back while I ride the
No.
wolf?
Your
It's
wolf,
for my
your
arrows,
wolf
I forgot.
cannot carry that much weight. I mean, you're
What
wearing
if I
you're
had,
wearing
what
full
if I
plate
gave-
armor.
What if I had the wolf drink the potion of strength I have?
That's not really gonna help much because it's
Damn
upper
it.
body strength, and that
Never
doesn't
mind.
really correlate to quadrupeds.
Wait, what if I walked on foot and let Yeldan and Leva ride the wolf?
Yeldan is.
Can Ockar's wolf
Yeldan
ride
can
on
keep-
Ockar's back?
No, that's not the idea. Wait, what?
So the thing is that
I'm as
Higgimus
fast as you
is going to
are.
be blowing away the rest of you guys easily. The wolf could keep up if you're not riding him, but
Nah, that's okay.
that's yeah. I mean the point is to get him and grab him. With Higgimus, you kind of have most of that covered right there.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figure if Higgimus just takes Jewel, Higgimus can fly over there, pick Braxon up against his will, and
Well,
fly
just-
back. And Jewel
Well, I
can
think you
just
should
ride
at
on his
least
back.
take. I think you should at least take Lafdul as backup.
Yeah, he's taking me. I've got disabling supposed to disable Braxon.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will be right behind you with the wolf, and then Leva and Yeldan can follow behind.
I mean the rest of you could just
I
move
would
at the
rather you guys stick together, please.
yeah. I mean the
Please.
rest of
Yeah,
you could just
let's march.
move at the same speed and catch up. I mean that's,
Yeah, I'll stick
What
with
was that?
I'll stick with Leva and Yeldan then, while you three go on ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. All aboard the Higgimus rocket.
Okay. You put Jewel and Lafdul under your arms, so you're carrying them.
I also let Higgimus know that you may not want to go to the maximum flying time that we think that's going to be, because it's going to stop immediately. You're just going to fall out the sky.
Well, I have a potion of fly if that happens.
You're not going to be able to drink it and re-grab us. You're using both your arms.
I forgot
Not if you're
to
carrying.
I forgot to roll for possible wild surge anyway. All right.
Well-
Okay. Well, you can still do it. I haven't cast it yet.
All right.
I
Well,
just-
we'll think of something. All right. If
Higgimus.
worst case comes to it, I'll drop Lafdul, and
I can just
Drink the
morph and
potion.
fly.
that's what I was talking
Take a look
about.
at the thing that I posted in Discord. It's my mental image of Higgimus right now.
All right. So
Yeah, so rocket.
also real quick.
The Rocketeer.
I mean the fly spell lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not
If you
gonna take
mention
us
that, are you going to mention that to Jewel that it lasts at least an hour?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sure.
Jewel will say there's no way he's farther than that. My spell would not be able to detect the book if he was that far away.
Okay.
Fair.
So there you go.
Coming for you, Braxon. Coming for you.
Okay. So you pick up Lafdul and Jewel, and with Jewel guiding the way, you zip off into the air in the direction that she is pointing.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Yeah?
If I made myself smaller, would it be easier? Could he carry a third person?
we
No,
don't-
I'm going to say no because
Yeah, it's alright. It's nickel and
You're-
diming the
you're-
situation.
You're complicating it. Let's just go.
and
Alright,
it's
now we'll
it's
just go.
kind of getting ridiculous. All right, so Higgimus-
is ridiculous.
Higgimus takes off with the two of you under his arm. Braxon, you are busy reading the book for possible advice on the situation at hand. When you see Higgimus flying towards you through the trees. You're up in the trees.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, you can't stop reading right now.
Is he?
He suddenly changes the subject when he's looking up.
If I command it, he's going to fall out the trees, isn't he?
Maybe, depends on what you command.
Remember, he has the most hit points of the entire party.
All right. All right.
You hear Jewel begin casting something.
Can
I'm
Braxon hide? Can Braxon hide while still reading?
You can try.
You're not gonna succeed.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
I mean, you can always try almost anything. All right.
What would I roll?
Give me a
You roll percentiles.
Give me a dexterity check. There's gonna be modifiers to this.
You know what? I should cast Fairy Fire. You went.
Oh man.
The book in front of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just holds the book up. I can't see you.
Let me think here. Okay.
Man, that's what I imagine. It's like, you can't see me if I can't see you situation.
Hold on a second. Let me, I need to check something. Alright, Higgimus, I'm going to need you to make a quick saving throw.
Save versus falling
Saving
Braxon.
throw versus spell.
Oh.
Okay.
Not the spell magic.
Alright, Higgimus, Jewel suddenly says... Oh, shoot, that's not one word.
Because I was trying to use command as well to help him.
Yeah, let me think for a second.
And then my spell resistance, right?
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
Oh,
You got 100.
Oh. Totally works.
Trying to think, and that saving throw is definitely a not making.
Fail.
All right. She says to you one word: drop.
To me?
Yeah, that's really not. Oh God, that is not a great.
Would
word.
I understand that as command?
Yeah, you would.
All right, I drop to the ground.
Damn it. I was hoping that
I realized
you'd drop her. All right.
Because I'm literally casting the same spell but a different effect.
All right. So she was hoping that you would drop her. Unfortunately, she does not have a.
I figured that if I did that, I would drop both of them.
That could be, but
the first thing that came to my mind was to drop down to the ground.
okay. At that, you feel her definitely trying to wriggle out of your arms.
Oh, she's trying to do that. I let her go.
Okay.
You have
And
these magic against me.
unfortunately, the hope was that you would then free up an arm to try and grab Braxon, but since you dropped to the ground instead, and it wasn't a really good command, but oh well.
Why should
She wanted you to try and grab him in the air.
Oh.
It was essentially kind of a reaction. But since that didn't happen, Braxon does slip out of the trees. She saw this happening.
Does my command not do anything to him? Did he save?
I didn't hear what exactly you were commanding.
I was commanding halt. I'm using the spell
Does
command.
that get freeze in midair as he's falling?
Yeah, the problem is
does
that
get a saving
he's
throw.
falling, he can't halt. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't work.
Well, the
Because
point is, I would use something to make him stop doing
Right.
what he's doing.
But the problem is that he started trying to hide and then got a really bad dexterity check, and he falls out of the tree.
Out of the...
Alright.
You can...
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, I should have described that better. All right, so Higgimus is flying in. Jewel recognizes that he starts to slip and fall out of the tree. She tries to command Higgimus to drop her, hoping that he could then go grab him before he hits the ground. But unfortunately, her choice of words was not fantastic, and
How high up in the tree was he?
Higgimus landed. Braxon, you fall to the ground and take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
He's still
I'm
fine.
gonna hop and sit on Braxton.
Is he still holding the book, or did he lose the book?
He was still. I mean, he would have like clutched it as he's going down.
Yeah,
Has Braxton saved the book?
Yeah, yeah, the book's fine.
Bra-
So it is beginning to. It is raining now.
Braxton. Higgimus said he sits on Braxton, so.
You can
Oh,
square
God.
out. You want
Can-
Different
can,
dollar phone.
Can
Don't
Braxton
have a
get
t-shirt.
away?
You can try a Ben Bar's
If
lift
he's
gates
doing
roll.
that, I'm going to start casting Hold Person on him if I see him trying to squirm away.
Ben Bar's lift gates.
How far away are we?
You're
Percentiles.
quite far.
Oh, that's
I mean,
a percentage roll.
Yeah.
Normal roll or GM roll?
Normal roll is fine. Wow!
Oh, wow.
He's six.
Alright.
So a surge of adrenaline, just pumps through Braxon, and he is starting to squirm. He squirms out from underneath you. I mean, it's getting pretty muddy now.
But
What about Lafdul's whole person?
If that's the case, then I'm gonna try to grab him once he
Lafdul's casting Hold Person.
somewhere in that. If I feel that I can't hold him with just sitting on him, I will grab him.
Yeah, you do slip off of him with the with all the mud and everything like that. Lafdul, you're casting Hold Person.
Yeah, he gets a -2 because it's one target.
Okay, give me a saving throw versus spell, Braxon, with a -2.
-2.
That's 9. I don't think you pass.
14. That's my normal number.
Okay, you slip out from under Higgimus, and you start to
Stand up.
just stand up, and you're clutching the book to you, and you just freeze. You lock up in place.
I snatched that damn book out of his hand. Wrench
Okay.
it from him.
You got. Does Jill start trying to cast Remove Curse?
Jula's coming over
Yeah.
and said, "Do
I'm
you want me
telling
to?
him he's frozen.
Do you want me to try removing the curse now?"
Yes, please. If you
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let me double check something.
I'll say sorry, Braxton. This is for your own good.
Jesus.
You're gonna say this hurts me more than it hurts you.
No. Because he sat on him. I don't think that he can top that.
Well, I mean, you
It's
can
ironic.
sit on someone in such a way that it doesn't like actually injure.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the-
'cause-
the weight is. The weight
I'm
is
sure Higgimus did not put his whole weight on Braxton.
Yeah.
even if-
I'm sure of it.
Plus,
So-
it's muddy,
Top of
and
four.
he managed to wriggle free anyway. So
Yeah, there's a Braxton-shaped dent in the ground underneath.
all right, let me just double check something.
Now the real question is
Okay.
Braxton the right target or is the book the right target?
All right, Braxton, you're frozen in place, and with as soon as Higgimus just pulls this book out of your arms, you just feel this overwhelming rage course through you until is that a touch space spell? Let me check real fast.
No, I don't think it is.
It might be.
I just need to double check. It is touch. Until Jewel comes up and places one hand on your forehead,
yeah.
and all of a sudden the rage is gone, and you can't understand why you've been so obsessed with this book so much, and why you would get so angry over your friends, and you realize, like, why would I be looking at that book when I'm getting attacked? That is incredibly stupid.
Fucking hell.
Higgimus will kind of raise his eyebrow and his ear.
You can't really
tops
tell.
will
Yeah, you
twitch.
can't tell. You can't tell. anything.
He's frozen.
Well, like
Face wasn't able to
hold on,
change
hold on.
either.
So, when Jewel looks like she's done with her spell, Higgimus kind of look at him and he'll say to Braxon, "Are you better now? You
can't-
realize the book wasn't good?"
He can't answer.
Yeah.
Can the rest of us arrive?
Jewel says we'll have to wait until the hold dispels naturally.
Okay.
The
Yes,
rest of us
the rest of
arrive?
you do arrive.
Before the spell gets raised off?
Yeah, he's still held when you arrive.
As I get there, I say,
Oh,
burn the book! It may still have the curse
hold on.
in it.
I will hand the book off to Lafdul beforehand.
Oh, this
Last
looks
us
like a
can't read
great
it.
book.
I'll say, make sure that
No, Lafdul will totally like read this. He'll be like, "Oh, what's so
Lafdul, no!
fascinating about this?" book?"
Lafdul, don't
if
do
you
it!
start to read, I'll say
No, he
hide
doesn't.
this.
Remember,
Don't read it.
remember, he can't read it because it's
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
read
man.
it. I'd be like, "Why is this book
I
so
think-
fascinating?"
I think
yeah.
Lafdul will find the books written in Elven.
If it is written in Elven, I'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah, I'll say don't try to read it, please, but try to keep this out of reach. We'll try to sell it or do something with it later. I have a feeling that, remember what Ockar said that he wanted to destroy it beforehand? I don't want that to happen.
we could lie and say it's."
Let's
Oh, man,
research
blind to
into
paladin.
let's research into it and see whether we can actually remove the compulsion. And maybe there's really
might
some
lose the-
useful stuff inside.
No, the book's useful. It just takes over.
Yeah. So if we can get rid of the compulsion, then maybe it turns out to be useful.
So,
Lafdul, I sent you a message. I need you to answer me.
Oh,
burn the book!
did you? Where did you send them us? Oh,
It's in so the viewers could see it.
all right. How do I?
/W space GM. That'll get you the answer. Okay.
This is like Fahrenheit 451. We must burn all books.
I want to sell it. I don't want to destroy it.
I'll destroy the book myself if I have to.
Okay. After another few minutes, the hold expires, and Braxon, you're free of the hold. You're free of the compulsion to read the book.
Are you better now?
Braxton, are you okay?
Oh.
I'm sorry we were acting so poorly towards you, but you were clearly under a curse, and we wanted to try to save you.
Braxton goes up and hugs Ockar and says, "I punched you in the face. What was wrong with me?"
I hug back and say, "It was the curse, my friend. We tried to save you, but it was keeping you from allowing us to do so."
There's something weird about that book. We should get rid of it.
That's why
Yeah.
I wanted to destroy
There's
it.
nothing wrong with the book as I page through it openly.
Do you
Well,
really?
No.
I take the book
I
from you.
tackle Lafdul to the ground.
Hold on, I take the
I
book
don't
from
know
him
how
first.
I react to this, but I definitely have opened the book and started looking at it.
Ockar's first
Oh my
reaction to
God.
this is to tackle Lafdul to the ground.
And I take the book.
Why would
Actually,
you do
no,
that? This
no, no,
book's
no,
awesome.
wait. Don't do that. Lafdul,
I'm already
you,
mid-tackle.
you just opened the book and read in it. Why don't you just now stop reading and close the book?
Lafdul is going to run away with the book.
No, he's not. I've already said that I grabbed.
Lafdul will now. He's compelled. He's running
Guys,
away with the
I'm
book.
already midway through tackling you.
All right, you can tackle me, I guess.
All right. So Higgimus, you're gonna try to grab the book from him.
Yeah, and when I
I'm
grab
going to
it,
use
I'll
reduced
catch
stealth
that
as he
and
tries to
tackle
tackle
him.
me.
All right. So I'm gonna need Lafdul, give me a D20 plus your dexterity, and Higgimus, give me a D20 plus your dexterity.
Wait, plus it?
my dexterity.
Yep.
What about me?
using
I'm moving in to try to
dexterity
tackle
scores
it.
There, he's Higgimus is going first.
I'm not gonna beat that.
But I said I was tackling him
There's
before.
no way I can beat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Dexterity
So
would be my strength to try to reach out and grab that.
well, so you reach out to try to grab the book, and Lafdul just dances away backwards from you.
And then Ockar tries to
Okay. Braxton's gonna take off his rope and command it to attach itself to the book.
All right. First of
try to
all,
yank it out.
Ockar was trying to tackle, so Ockar, give me an
sorry.
attack roll.
Oh,
That
that's a
goes-
good attack for him.
Yeah.
All right. So Lafdul, you dance backwards, and then all of a sudden, a giant tin can just slams right into you, and you go sprawling. Give me a dexterity check.
I'm trying to be on top of him, too.
Okay, you do manage to keep a hold of the book.
But now you've got a guy in plate armor on top of you.
Alright.
I am going to walk
does he
over
have
and
escape
get the book
artist?
out of his hand, and I'm going to destroy the book. I'm sick of this. I'm tired.
Burn the book!
Lafdul's gonna be so upset with you.
All right. So what are you going to try to do to destroy the book?
I'm going to destroy it with my sword.
Stab it!
Jewel says, "Wait, I don't know what would happen to the curse if you destroy the book without removing the curse first."
All right, then
Then
I'm
get
going to put my
Ralph!
foot on the book. So get the book away from Lafdul, put my foot on the book on the ground, and I say, "All right, let's tie Lafdul up to the tree. Let's take a rest, because you guys have to memorize the remove curse, don't you?"
Braxton, use your magic rope. Tie it to the tree while I hold him.
Braxton's going to take out the flaming sword and stab it through the book.
Hold up!
Did you not
Did
just
you not hear
Jewel-
what Jewel said?
Yeah, but he hates the book.
I'm going to hold my sword up and say no.
Wait until we remove the curse from Lafdul, please.
So who is tying Lafdul up to a tree?
It would be probably me and Braxton using Braxton's magic rope.
Well, Braxon is busy trying to get to destroy the
Yeah.
book.
Braxton, please help me
I
tie
help
him
you.
up.
Okay, I come and help you, but I don't have the magic rope.
Can we have your magic rope, Braxton?
Braxton walks away from Higgimus and commands his rope to tie Lafdul to the tree.
You'd have to stab Higgimus to the foot to hit the book anyways.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think his foot's bigger than a book.
Might
Do you
be.
think we should...
I'm pretty sure it might be.
Okay.
Then we should probably also restrain his hands so he can't cast.
All right. So
And I cover his mouth so he can't speak.
all right. So you're so Yeldan is gagging him. Ockar and Ockar and Braxon are going
Lafdul's
to.
going to object. He's going to say no kinky stuff.
Yes, Piggy, stop!
Actually, Lafdul, you would be incredibly angry right now. You want
Yeah, no,
that
no.
book. You'd be shouting at them to give you the book back, and struggling against all of this.
Yeah, you've seen what I've been DMing you.
Yes, I did see that. Are you doing that right away?
No,
No, you're
when
gonna
I
wait.
see an opportunity.
Okay. All right.
Not
Can
that
you
they
cat-
know this.
All right. So Braxon and
Okay,
Ockar.
I'm gonna be like, we need to take precautions in case he tries altering his form, because remember, he can change his form to fly. He might be able to do something else related to
Isn't-
that.
Not if he is gagged, because or does that spell not need
Lafdul's
vocal-
nodding as Lever says that.
Braxton says,
See, he's agreeing with you, which means that's not the case.
All right. Well,
Lafdul's now shaking his head.
Do
so
not trust
Yeldan.
whatever
I mean,
movement
Yeldan
Lafdul
already
does.
said that he was gonna gag Lafdul, so that's fine.
Yeah.
You've already got that.
He's already gagged.
And-
He's already gagged. But I'm telling people we need to take precautions to make sure that if he changes his form somehow, because he seems to have that ability, we need to take precautions in case he doesn't need to move his hands.
One of
on
us
it.
needs to keep that book under lock and key, and keep an eye on each other's backs Because he's been known to try to go for the back when it comes to fighting enemies, so we might want to watch out for that.
Well, I figure if we tie him up well enough, he shouldn't be able to...
He's rather dexterous. He may slip out at some point. We should keep an extra good eye on him, and make
Lafdul
sure...
looks like he's got pride for some reason.
I'll look over towards Jewel, and I'll ask Jewel. Jewel, are you able to change one of your spells if you take time to do it? Into the remove curse?
Okay.
Not anytime soon. I would need to sleep first.
You need to sleep first.
I guess we're staying put and not making any progress today.
We made some progress. We moved forward at least a few hours before we caught up with Braxon.
True.
So you're gonna basically camp early?
Yeah.
And we should... And,
And without Lafdul's camp spell this time, so I'm gonna roll survival check to set up to camp.
Okay.
And we're probably gonna need Leva to do a campfire making check.
It is most definitely storming now, so keep that in mind.
Woo! Natty 1.
Okay. You look around the area first before deciding, like, to look for a good camp spot, and you actually find a cave, surprisingly enough.
Braxon says, "I've got an idea.
Hmm.
Give me a sack."
Okay, I have a...
Oh, look,
I'm gonna hand Braxon a large sack that I have on me.
So Braxton puts the sack over Lafdul's head and says, "Just get rid of the book somewhere. Then we can let him go."
Do we have a shovel?
Not likely.
Do we have a shovel?
I do.
Give me the shovel. I have an idea.
Alright.
Untie. He'll just go looking for it as soon as we untie him.
Yeah, that's why we have him. That's why we have him covered with the sack.
Well,
That will only prevent him from knowing where finding it.
for one thing, you kind of want to set up the camp first before you really think about much else.
Yeah.
Yeldan, I found a cave. We could set up camp in there. It doesn't seem water flows into the cave, so it'll be good. It'll be safe.
Yeah, let's go set up camp in there, and then afterwards, I have a plan for the book.
Alright,
And I got a feeling if it's magic, it's probably gonna always know where the book is.
yeah. I'm wearing gloves, by the way, Old. So when I pick it up and move it.
Okay, I will point out that I will point out that when you wrenched the book away from Braxon in the first place, didn't feel anything weird. So.
Okay.
It's when I think Lafdul went and opened and started reading the damn thing.
Yeah. Why were you
probably
so...
his magical resistance.
Why did you do that? We're gonna have to question him hard. We're gonna have to question him after this.
No, we don't want to. We don't want to undo his mouth in case he has a spell.
That's why I said after we remove the curse, we're gonna have to question him.
You should probably hog tie him.
Yeah, we're gonna hog tie him.
That's probably a good idea.
Keep his hands and keep him from being able to use either his hands or feet.
I don't know if that'll prevent it from shifting form, but it is a magic rope.
Yeah, we got somebody with rope work.
Okay, so
right,
once the camp is set up, you're gonna untie him from the tree and then like hog tie him and move him into the cave.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Paladin keeping a good grip on the book to keep him from doing anything.
Well, I imagine we have the book back at the camp.
Yeah, probably.
Or with like probably
Higgimus
Yeldan
is
will be
holding
there
on to it.
Yeah, Higgimus has the book.
Well, I figure somebody else is at the camp with the book while the other people are tying him up. So if he does escape, he'll run towards the camp.
Yeah, that would be Higgimus then.
Fair.
I was just wondering if I use reduce on the book, how far can I reduce it, and what happens if the reduce spell stops and the book expands if we put it in a very small enclosure?
If you
You've
reduce
never-
the book, then Lafdul will reduce himself so that he can read it.
You've never.
We don't know
you've
that
never
he can
used.
reduce
You've never
himself.
used the reduce spell in such a way. But from learning the spell, you don't believe that objects reduced or enlarged can really take damage from doing so. Directly.
It's a matter of if, for example, I could reduce it to a size where someone like Higgimus could just pack it into a pocket. Would it,
Higgimus
break,
pocket-
would it actually break out of the enclosure,
Yes.
or would it?
Yeah.
If
it
the
would.
enclosure is soft, it will definitely break out. So, like, if you reduced it and then put it into a small sack, it would rip the sack when it returns to size.
Do we have any boxes?
Not here.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure Lafdul can't pick a lock anyways. Any box to put a lock on anyways.
He may have a problem if let's say Higgimus is sitting on it or lying on it.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking actually, Ockar, what's the cave floor made out of? If it's dirt, we can dig down, put the book under there, put the dirt back on top, and that's what's Higgimus sleep.
It's pretty stony.
Oh, wow.
So
That's out of the idea.
It's not a
My
very
plan-
it's not a very high cave, so most of you guys need to duck over to get in. Especially
That's a
Higgimus.
crawl.
Yeah, Higgimus kind of needs to crawl. But it's dry.
yeah, I had a plan where I was going to go out into the woods with the book and bury it somewhere, but that's probably
is
not
there
going
a
to work.
natural chimney to the place?
Not really.
No fire in here. The
Well, you can
smoke
put it
will
near
build
the
up and suffocate us.
You can
Let's
put it
put
near
it
the,
near
edge,
the,
near the entrance.
Yeah,
I
and see if the,
suppose, yeah.
yeah, and the smoke will just go out the entrance, so we'll do that.
Well, Leva still has to make a fire building check for that.
Can we put the book in the fire?
Not yet. We got to make sure we can decurse Lafdul first.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll destroy the book
We're
once
gonna have-
we get decursed. Jewel
Yeah,
did make a good point.
I'm gonna say we keep watches on Lafdul too.
And
All right. Unfortunately, you're not going to be getting a fire because Leva is not able to find enough wood
Dry
and
wood.
tinder that's dry enough, and she just can't get a fire going.
Well,
Unfortunate.
Do we have another rope?
we have more ropes, yes.
Can we tie Lafdul up with another rope?
Why?
Secondary to the magic rope.
Oh well,
He
he's
tried
going
to
to
kill
try.
Paul Lafdul.
He's going to try and cut his way out, and he's going to destroy my rope.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. And then if he does escape, whoever's on watch duty on Lafdul can just tie him up right again with the magic rope.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Let's do that.
Also, I know we can have Higgimus sleep in front of the cave entrance. It's small enough. Higgimus is so big that he'll block it entirely.
That may not be a good idea, because they'll block our air.
We'll all
He's not-
die,
he,
yeah.
He won't be able to make an airtight seal.
That's up to Auld.
He won't be an airtight seal. He'll be an airtight hippopotamus.
It's a small cave, but it's not quite that small.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine Higgimus can block most of it. Is the idea?
Yeah, he could block most of it and keep.
Lafdul from getting out. At least I think.
Yeah, but if Lafdul manages to get out from the being roped, being tied down, and he has something to cut with,
Also,
who says he doesn't try and carve up Higgimus?
I'm
So
gonna
he can
take.
get
I'm gonna make sure I take Lafdul's weapons from him as well.
Yeah, I figured that was.
He's disarming me now.
I'm taking your weapons. I'm taking your holy symbol.
Do you
I can
know
just
what
sleep
my
up
holy
the-
symbol is?
I've seen
Yeah.
you cast, so I probably
Yeah,
have an
we-
idea what
we
you've been
cast
holding to
it
cast.
You know, I
Uh,
can just acquire a new one.
Give me an intelligence check, please. Ockar.
Ockar.
Okay, please get below 11. That's 1d20. And what is it? Do I have to get... It's a less than symbol than 11?
Just roll it. I mean, if you
Just
know what the
roll
number
it.
is, you don't need to put that.
Nope.
Nah.
Alright, no, you are unsure what, holy
Guys,
symbol...
any idea what his holy symbol is?
Because
Yeah!
you're thinking...
Yeah, it's a fork.
I mean, he used a clothespin at one point, but...
No.
I'm gonna
That's a
ask.
fork.
I'm gonna ask the others if they know what his holy symbol is.
No, but just take everything away from him that looks useful, like forks and
They'll
pins
just strip
and...
him of everything.
Everything but his clothes.
Everything but his clothes. I'm even taking his armor.
In other words, you're stripping me.
I mean, you know, that means that you have to... That means you have to untie him,
We were already untying him to move him into the cave.
right, but
Yeah.
not like fully untying him. I mean,
I
he's
guess
got
he can keep his armor.
Then he'll
but
keep his armor, but we're taking the rest of his stuff.
everything
Lafdul
else.
has a lot of ways of getting revenge on certain classes.
Can't we just tie Lafdul to a long branch and carry him?
Oh, that's an idea. But the idea is, I want to take his weapons and his items so he can't pull anything.
Okay.
And besides, that we're not. Who knows if we're ever gonna find another cave like this? And
Mhm.
Yeah.
might as well wait out the storm.
Don't forget his bag, his pockets,
Yeah. Taking his bag, checking his pockets, all that
his
stuff.
pouch.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything but his armor.
Everything but his armor.
If Lafdul gets away, he's going to be encountering him. He's going to be fighting with his hands or a stick.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so...
the
Yeah,
point.
that's the idea.
So, real fast,
No.
it is about time to take our break. What were you gonna do with the book?
Higgimus is gonna sleep on top of it, or no?
We are going to have, let's see, the book.
The big rock.
Do you have a place where the book could be put that where Lafdul at the very least would make a lot of noise if he wants to get to it.
Oh,
Is
I know.
there-
I'll put it in my cooking kit. I have a
Is there
cooking kit,
is
right?
there
And
a bunch?
all pots, pans, and shit.
Is there a big rock in around this cave, or like a boulder or something?
Yeah, I am carrying it.
Let's see.
I was like, Yeldan will pop up. I have my cooking kit that we can put it in. It's full of pots. And then...
There is not a really big rock or boulder outside of the cave.
Or
Is
in-
there like any like really heavy fallen logs?
Definitely no boulders inside the cave. It's not big enough.
All right, I'll have it in my sack, and then I will sleep at the back of the cave.
But we wanted you at
and
the
I'll
entrance
put-
blocking it.
And I could put the book behind me, and I'll sleep up against the back of the cave.
And let's put a lot of loud things around it, so in case it gets taken, it knocks over the louder things.
Mm-hmm.
Higgimus.
I got, like I said, I got pots and pans.
Let's put the pots and pans around it.
I got 5 pounds of pots and
Right,
pans.
but
with...
that doesn't quite work if it's inside Higgimus's pack and Higgimus is sleeping
that's
up
what I
against
mean.
the
It's
pack.
like
Pouch, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking we put it in my pack with all the pots and pans.
Here's what we could do. We could put it in the middle of my pack and put the pots and pans on
So he has to dig through the
either
pots and
end of it,
pans.
pack it with that, so that if like somebody were to try to reach in there, grab it, they would make a bunch of noise.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
There we go.
He has
Alright.
to dig through the pots and pans to get to the book.
Okay, then we will go ahead and take our break, and when we come back, we will be camping and see what happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been literally carrying around 5 pans of pots and pans.
Lafdul's just objecting.
He's objecting to
Objecting?
getting all.
I'm shocked that he would object to all of these things. All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.